success is the best revenge.
Halliburton, 2 on the clock, 3, got it!
Yeah, I mean, we're right there.
So maybe calling them overrated was a mistake, because the Pacers, they've been dominant at home all season. They've racked up the 5th best regular season home record. They're also the only undefeated home playoff team. They've gone 3-0 in Gainbridge Fieldhouse this postseason. This morning, Donovan Mitchell, he spoke about the challenge that the Cavaliers now face.
I got no choice but to win these games. I don't care if we was playing in front of 100,000 people. I got a lot of respect for this fan base. They have shown over the years how passionate they are. No doubt tonight will be the same way. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be an easy environment, but we have no choice but to take care of these 2 games. Otherwise, we'll be done.
Live from Indy, our NBA reporter Jamal Collier joins us now. Jamal, you were at that Cavaliers shoot-around. What can you tell us about who will be available on the floor tonight for Cleveland?
Yeah, Malika, optimism for all 3 of those injured Cavs players. Garland, Mobley, DeAndre Hunter, they all took the floor this morning at shoot-around, and that's more than they did prior to Game 2, when they did not take the court at any point leading up to that game. And they not only took the court, but they went through some shooting drills, went through some workouts with assistant coaches. Mobley especially, who was not moving around well before Game 2, he got under the basket, did some footwork, did some post-up moves. DeAndre Hunter, he's got that injured thumb on his shooting hand. He was practicing catching the ball, getting comfortable shooting. And Darius Garland, who has been out since the first round, missed the past 4 games with that toe injury. He was moving around the court, really trying to get acclimated and accustomed to sort of going side to side. So the Cavs will not release an official designation for these guys until about 30 minutes before game time. But right now, there's a lot of optimism. And as Donovan Mitchell just said, they know that this is an important game for their season, pretty much on the line here tonight, knowing what a 3-0 hold means. And Mitchell's been pretty steadfast even since after Game 2. It doesn't matter who's on the floor. The Cavs know they've got to play desperate tonight, and they know they've got to come in here and find a way to get on the board in this series, but they're hoping to have some reinforcements.
All 3 of those guys officially listed as questionable. Jamal Collier, though, he's going to be giving it a go. Thank you so much for stopping by NBA Today. We really appreciate it, my friend. It's certainly not the first time, though, that a top seed has found themselves on the brink of early elimination. Let's fire up the NBA Today time machine and head back to 1993. That's when the number 1 seeded Phoenix Suns, they were down 0-2. They were at home to the 8th seeded Los Angeles Lakers. That's when their head coach, Paul Westphal, he stepped up to the podium and he made a guarantee, and it would go down in NBA playoff history.
So we're down 0-2, and I know the next question is, are you guys dead? No, we're going to win the series. We're going to win one Tuesday, and the next game's Thursday, we'll win there, then we'll come back and we'll win the series on Sunday. Everybody will say what a great series it was. We're a better team than the Lakers, and we will win.
Perk, you know what happened?
What happened?
They stood on business. The Suns, they completed the comeback to advance on this day in 1993. They went on to face Jordan's Bulls in the NBA Finals. Now, the 93 Suns, yeah, they are one of 6 teams in NBA history to come back to win a series after losing the first 2 at home, as well as the only one to do so in a best-of-5 series. The Celtics and Cavaliers, they hope to do the same in their current best-of-7 series. Game 3, it is tonight in Indiana. Danny, can Cleveland find something? You heard Jamal saying that there are 3 guys. He thinks that they're going to be back. Can they find something to continue to push this series?
Yeah, I mean, they have to slow down the pace, though. Even if they don't have those guys, if they do have them, eat still. Because those guys are not going to be 100% healthy. They got to muck up the game some. They got to find a way to get Donovan Mitchell some fresh minutes or some legs under him, because he was unbelievably fatigued in that 4th quarter last game. Because he can't, bring the ball up, score, play defense. He can't do all those things. So Max Strus has to step up. Ty Jerome has to be big in this series.
Right.
And, of course, if they get those other guys back healthy, it'll help. But they're going to need everybody from Dean Wade to Sam Merrill, all those guys to playing well and doing it for 4 quarters to win one of these games.
Well, they're gonna have to make the Indiana Pacers uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Physicality, touching them up. I know we wondering, like, where they're going to get their points from offensively, but what are they going to do defensively? Like, who's going to man up? It's hard because you look at the wing position and you're saying, can Ty Jerome or, those smaller guards, can they stop a Pascal Siakam? But I'm looking at a guy like a Okoro, and like, I was ducking.
Yeah.
Because every time he shoot a 3, I get to ducking. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's going to hit me through the television, but they got to find some type of dog in them.
Yeah.
Like to go in there and junk it up. Have Tyrese Halliburton turning red. Who's going to ruffle the feathers?
But I know for you, it's about a specific member of the Indiana Pacers that you've been watching.
You damn right. And I got to show him love, Malika. I was not familiar with his game. I owe this man an apology because he's a Texas boy. Born in Texas, Texas University legend, UT legend, Miles Turner. Been putting on the clinic quietly. I know Tyrese Halliburton and all them get all the love, but look at what this man has been doing. Seriously, this is the defensive side of things. All the way out there on the perimeter, tracking down Donovan Mitchell, two-handed block, right? Right here. This is what gives coaches chills in the film room.
Starters finishing the game with a negative plus-minus. But we see you, Mitchell Robinson, plus 19 off of the bench there. The clutch player of the year, Jalen Brunson, lived up to the title over the final 5 minutes of the first 2 games of this series. Brunson has outscored the Celtics by himself 17-13. And that's in part because of the Knicks defense. It has stiffened in the fourth quarter, holding the Celtics to an anemic offensive efficiency of 76.7 while shooting just 20% from the field in the fourth quarter. Yesterday, Jason Tatum, he took the blame for Boston.
I take full ownership on the way that I've played in this series. And, you know, can't sugarcoat anything. I need to be better. And, you know, I expect to be a lot better.
You guys have been in these locker rooms. Danny, you're smiling. Because on the one hand, it's good to have the superstar taking responsibility. It also doesn't change the 0-2 hole that they're in.
It does not. You got to love, it's admirable that he's actually taking accountability. As a teammate, as a role player, you got to love that your superstar is actually doing that. But he's not going to be forgiven until he wins 2 in Boston. He has to show, he has to deliver. They're not paying him, not just him, I'm not going to single him out, because Jaylen Brown as well. These guys, they're too deep. They have too many over the cap. They paid all these guys in these contracts to deliver and win these games. You cannot be down 0-2 and lose at home and only score, 13 points, be up 20 twice and blow 20-point leads. So yes, he's a great player. He loves that he's taking accountability, but you have to deliver and you have to win 2 in New York now. So you have to prove and show, as a championship caliber team, you cannot come in and lose a series like this in the second round to a New York Knicks team that's not supposed to be better than you.
13 points in game 2 for Jason Tatum. That's his lowest scoring output of the season.
See,
you look so defeated, Parker. You all right?
No, because
we can get you coffee.
I just want. Maybe I just got to let Tatum be Tatum because I want him to be something maybe he's not ready for.
What do you mean?
Like, you know, I need to be better. I expect to be a lot better. No, I need to be better, and damn it, I'm going to be better. Like, I want to hear some type of stuff that's like you basically saying, man, we're going here and getting this win. I'm guaranteeing this win. That's the type of confidence I want to hear him talk about. Because, Malika, he sat down with you multiple times. He told you he wanted to be the best player in the league. He told you he wanted to win the MVP conversation. Watch all your interviews. I saw it. Great interview.
Appreciate that.
But when you want to be that, speak like that, walk like that, have that swag like that, bro. That's all I'm saying.
They need to, him and